Field stabilized. Intaro Atun.
Hey there, StarCraft fans. It's Talk Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today's going to be an incredible game here in Apocalypse featuring Speed and Stork in a PvT for you here on the Red Desert Sands of Apocalypse. RJB said it's an absolutely crazy, one-of-a-kind game, so looking forward to it. Top side, it's going to be our blue Protoss. It is Stork, long-time, excellent Protoss player. And in the bottom right here, it's going to be Speed, a fairly up-and-coming Terran player, but he's been active at a high level for a couple of years now. But a couple of years or a few years is not very much in the scope of Brood War's lifespan, right? It's been since 1998 since Brood War was released, which means it is 26 years old this year. 26, you guys. Yeah, absolutely insane. So, what makes this particular match one of a kind from RJB? I don't know, but he's the guy. He is the guy that you should go and check out if you like StarCraft, and especially if you like fastest map shenanigans. His passion for StarCraft, Brood War, is unmatched, honestly. He knows so much about it, too. All right, so Stork, not going crazy, not Nexus firsting on this 3-player map, which you can totally do, by the way. Actually, I'm realizing... Yeah, no, this is a 3-player map. Okay, just the last couple of games I cast on this map were definitely these spawns, but there is a left side spawn. I've cast games where you're over here too, so disregard the 3 brain cells that Falcon Paladin still has in his head after, you know, basically being 41 years old and having 3 kids who are constantly sapping his intelligence from him every day. All right, so gas coming in, cybernetics core coming up, gas here too from Speed, so we're not doing anything nuts by way of fast expanding. Could see a 1-Rax expand here, but with this gas timing, it's probably going to be a factory. Probably going to try to get out something to combat the Dragoons that are surely to show up here. At least get that tech path started before we go for the expand would be my guess. Steve the SCV on the scout out again across the Red Desert Sands that kind of look like Mars, honestly. But I guess there are Red Desert Sands on other planets too. It doesn't have to be Mars. We're in the Caprulu sector after all. Anyway, Pylon, Cyber Core. Gas. Stork's going to have enough gas to make a Dragoon here, and then go for Singularity Charge. And there is our factory timing from Speed. So, not going for the early expand here is our Terran player. Dragoon Harassment's not going to be as good as it otherwise would be if that was the case. Steve, just, I don't know what else you have to see here, Steve. Like, you know, there's gas. There's a Cyber Core. There's not an expansion. Right, you know exactly what's going on here. It's not a crazy Nexus first build against Terran that is fairly popular these days in the current meta. All right, so Speed. Probably going to make, I would guess, a Vulture? The surround and the execution of that poor SCV. Good heavens. Good heavens and all that is Betsy-ish. Stork. Now that he's got Dragoon out, another Dragoon on the way, and Singularity Charge researching. It is time to expand once he has the requisite 400 minerals. And go. Yeah, there it is. That's the spirit. And expansion at the exact same time from Speed. Like, really, very much. So 3 Marines here. A Vulture just popped out, going to join this party here too. So 3 Marines and a Vulture should be able to defeat this here Dragoon. Yeah, I don't think the Dragoon wants to fight okay, fine, wants to fight everybody. Cool, I guess. All your shields are gone now. How do you feel about that? It's like, well, I almost killed one of the Marines. That Marine is never getting that health back because we're not making medics in this game. At least not with the early Vulture out, right? Nobody makes a Vulture and then is like, all right, swinging back into Marines and medics for an early Marine medic attack. I guess you could. That might be kind of sneaky, actually. It would just make the timing all bad, but I would really fool some Protoss, I bet. Look at me theory crafting while I'm casting. Robotics facility on the way. Could be for Reavers, could also just be for detection. He saw the Vulture and said, are spider mines earlier in my future than I hoped that they were? And the answer is probably, but also maybe not, because this machine shop is doing nothing for Speed right now. Come on, Speed. Do something with your money. There we go. Fine. Second factory is dope. But seriously, you got a machine shop to build a tank. I was going to say, you built a machine shop to make a Vulture? No. He built a machine shop to make a siege tank. Not give it siege mode, make another siege tank with not siege mode. There might be a push out here in the future here. We're trying to get tanks in replacement for getting siege mode. I have no idea why this guy is staring so intently at those minerals, but, sure, get on in there, man. Observatory on the way, not going right into Reaver Tech. Observatory is safe, it's cheap, it builds quickly. Don't skip Observatory to go for Reavers. Just not a good recommendation, I don't think. Spider Mines are on the way. Okay, so Spider Mines before Siege Mode. Couple tanks are out. This is a really defensive opening here from Speed. So yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if this game turns into a base race or like it's some crazy DT rush or something. Either way, hit the like button if you're enjoying this thing so far. It hasn't been too weird. Nothing about it has really made me throw my head back in awe and shock, but this is going to be a third Nexus from Stork, out expanding the Terran. Prime Directive number 1 here. Prime Directive number 2 is kill siege tanks as much as you can. Yeah. He absorbs the hit, so the Spider Mine doesn't take the hit. Totally worth it. And that probe is probably dead. Spider Mine down. What are you doing up here? Oh, that was really sick by Stork. Nice play. And the probe stays alive. Cool. So, yeah, here's this. My gosh. Vulture Speed on the way. Look at this guy. Honk, honk. Get out of the way, Grandpa. We're all trying to get to work. Why are you going to make me 10 minutes late to work, honk, honk? All right. Thanks for pulling over, man. Zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Let me throw down some explosive devices here on the roadway real quick. And the tank's like, what did I do? Why did I let them pass me? But yeah, this is pretty common, right? A little Marine siege tank, Vulture attack here. Just trying to catch the Protoss, not having more than a few units. But there are actually 6, 7 Dragoons here. So that tank's dead. They've got range too, so their ability to micro here is pretty fantastic. I do not know if I like this from Speed at all. The high ground means you're missing half your shots. I don't know why you're fighting low ground to high ground as much as you are Stork. Okay, that... What the... And then Vulture's on the run by. Whoa! Make it all the way into the mineral line, cause all sorts of problems for these probes. Getting behind the mineral line, a couple Dragoons are trying to deal with this. As you do if you're Dragoons, you're cops in this situation, getting rid of the criminals inside your borders. And my goodness, every tank is dead, but Vultures are still free and clear. Dude, they're going after... Okay. Probe count not good here from Stork. Not good at all. 27 probes to 35 SCVs. These guys all fled. Or they were never saturated in the first place. I was going to say, did a lot of... Is a Spider Mine hit? I don't think so. Look at this SCV. He's attacking stuff too. Wow. So this mass Vulture thing is getting some work done. Dude, it's 39 to 24 workers for Speed. What an amazing opening here for the Terran player. All right, so just went for a ton of upgraded Vultures. Try to get some work done here. Working on Siege Mode at 8 minutes. Who needs Siege Mode before 8 minutes? Well, someone, that's who. Not Speed, though. So, he's throwing down additional factories. He's still on this 2 base. I do not think he's planning on getting a 3rd base anytime soon based on this maneuver here. But Siege Mode is up. Reaver Tech is happening. Stork says, all right, fine, I'll make some Reavers. They can handle these Vultures pretty easily unless, you know, you're running into the Spider Mines, in which case the Reavers die. But outside of that, not that tough. Charon boost on the way. He knows the threat of sky stuff from Protoss, whether it's observers, whether it's arbiters, whether it is, well, more likely going to be shuttles in the situation, but still. He doesn't know what to expect, so getting Goliath with the range upgrade is going to be a good use of his resources. Vultures trying to sneak around where the Dragoons are covering. Very, very sneaky. Oh, I did watch the 3 Body Problem Season 1 on Netflix last week. Pretty good, honestly. Really enthralling. Kept me engaged for sure. Really fun. Good, fun concepts. Oh, Vulture, you thought this was a wall. Oh, no. Can the Dragoon not fit through that gap? Oh, my gosh. Probes, evacuate. We're too fat to come save you. The probes are like, no. Oh, no, Stork. What did you do? You locked yourself out. You locked yourself out of your own 3rd base, and now there are Reavers here. Okay. Damn. All right. No problem. Shuttles can handle this big issue that you are having. Put these probes back to work. Maybe build a cannon in here. I don't know. Do you even have a forge? No forge. Just Reavers. Observer. And an observer. Alright, man. Sieging up. Dragoons have no upgrades. High ground siege tank's pretty tough. Observer says, but not supported by vultures, though. Maybe going to zealots? Nope, just more dragoons. And shuttle speed. And a vehicle plating upgrade. Over an attack upgrade here. Okay, look at... They sneak back in. Once again, probes evac in. Okay, dragoons say this time we're going to wipe out our own pylon so that we can get into our own third base and defend it against vulture run-bys. This is stupid. Reavers! 2 Reavers! Unload! Let's go! See you later, SCVs. Oh, gosh. SCV count. Oh, getting way under 40 now. Less than Solars for sure. Fewer workers here, without a doubt. Nobody's... I guess there's one SCV. He didn't get the memo to evacuate when the fire alarm went off. Ooh, he's... Okay. He's chasing SCVs that have been pulled off the line. This vulture is still back here, guys. How? What is happening? There's an engagement in the middle of the map, which these tanks are absolutely wrecking because there are no zealots at all here. The Reaver, no! Obliterating tons of these SCVs. Now it's 47 to 27 workers. The swing in worker counts is insane. New run! Oh, Speed does pull his guys out of there in time, but vulture responding gets blown apart. Napoleon blown apart. And Speed just kind of pushing here. Siege tanks, vultures, 4 dragoons defending. Oh, that's a forge. Built a forge there. Where did the Reavers go? The Reavers did not die while I wasn't looking, did they? What the heck killed the Reavers? Okay, we gotta back this up. We have to back this up, sorry. What the heck? Right, so you unload here. We know that. You kill a bunch of these SCVs. It's 39. This vulture back here can still fire on these probes. It's choosing not to do it. This attack is happening, right? We saw this moment. All the Goliaths are in trouble, but the Dragoons are taking major hits. And then continue. Yeah, going after missile turrets. What happens to the shuttle? Where does it go? Shuttle. Yeah, so we unload here, and Speed somehow recognizes what's coming at him and flees. And then it's just like, okay, we can maybe take down that armor if we wanted to. We're killing SCVs. The shuttle comes up this way and runs into multiple. Okay, well, that was pretty sloppy from Stork. All right, but the third base of our Protoss Stork. Spider Mine's connecting on a couple probes, on a couple Dragoons there. Pretty brutal stuff. 41 probes on 2 bases compared to 20 SCVs on 2 bases. But there's not a lot of army comp here from Stork. He's got 0-0 Dragoons versus +1 attack siege tanks. They are simultaneously going to threaten this front door of Stork and the third base of Stork. Trying some zealot bombing. Ooh, good Spider-Man connection on that siege tank. Thanks to the zealot bomb. Nicely done. Nobody really replacing their worker counts at all. Speed says, screw it. We'll do it live. He's sitting here on 20 SCVs, not making any more of them, and just being like, we gotta win now. We must win now. And Stork says, if I can just delay you long enough, I pretty much got this. Siege mode, sieging up. And must snipe the zealots. Siege tanks will handle the rest of it, says Speed. We got this. Ah, this zealot is still alive. Why is this zealot still alive? Because zealots are tough as nails, dude. Wow, what a shutdown. But they're sneaking the vultures in here again. Going after more of these probes. Good heavens to Betsy. Siege tank survives with 6 kills. Another one shows up. This is some chaos. But dude, Stork losing that entire double Reaver shuttle setup by being absolutely careless might have lost him the game. He's still up 33 to 20 workers, even after losing all of the probes here at the natural base. There are no probes at the third base, but it doesn't mean that Stork's not making any. Hilariously, 3 Dragoons are like, we can do this. Get in there. Focus down. Ow. Ow. Get inside the minimum attack range. Hurry, tanks, unsiege inside the minimum attack range, and oh, it does save his butt with 14 HP, but then another Dragoon shows up, wipes it out. Trying to take down. This is absolute scrap fest 2024, man. Another tank dies. That Dragoon has 1 kill. That Dragoon has 2 kills. Okay, they're dead now, but they did pretty well for ire. This third base is actually harvesting. This is the lowest econ Scraptasticus game. At 14 minutes, we've got 3 Dragoons fighting against 3 siege tanks. What is even happening right now? Okay, tanks holding their own, taking hits. Oh, bam! Tank down, had like 1 HP. It was only natural, I guess. And another tank is gonna die, but the Dragoons are dying in exchange for these tanks. Probes being produced at this third base, not being allowed to make it up to the natural, where it is relatively safe at this point. This is... This is insane. Absolutely insane. Vultures fighting against Dragoons. Siege tanks are like, we just want to take down this Nexus real fast. Can we do that, guys? Because if Protoss is on even base count with us, we can actually do this, says Speed. I believe in our capability to pull this thing off. It's like, well, you know, you make a good point. Spider Mines are No! Spider Mines kill the Dragoons, but they take down the tank as well. Vultures desperately trying to finish off this Nexus. Down to 147 HP. No, they're not going to be allowed to do it. There's a new Reaver. These Vultures are like, can we get enough damage down? Spider Mines being laid all the time. Speed obviously did get back to making SCVs for a minute because he's at 29, but he's not making any more now. Oh, Spider-Man connection. Stork doing such a better job, I think, at replacing his probes, keeping him alive long enough. At least somewhat long enough. Vulture's going for that run by again. Speed just loves Vulture run by. Is YOLOing in there. Throwing Spider Mines down inside the Protoss base, killing more of those poor probes. More of those probes dying. Under 40 workers now from Stork. Reaver says, get out of here. Imagine if Scarabs did friendly fire splash damage. It'd be insane. Okay, sending some of the SCVs down here to the main base I think would be a better use of the SCV count here. And he is... No, not sending anybody down. Okay, not sending anyone down at all. What do we got? Citadel of a Dune on the way here from Stork, which he didn't have before now? I guess not. It was Slow Zealots. Spider-Man got a connection on this Dragoon, hilariously. Okay, so Stork barely hangs on. Barely hangs on to his Nexus along this left side. Reaver is back! Reaver is back. SCVs are not safe. SCVs evacuate to the natural base again. Yeah, man. Reavers hacking away your missile turrets is good for them in their future self, but this is a lot of tanks. It's a ton of Dragoons. The macro from both of these players has been really impressive. Man, that's a lot of Dragoons. 1-1 upgrades on the tanks, 0-0 on the Dragoons, which doesn't seem ideal. Reavers going to try to supply block speed here, going after the supply depots down that way. The line of Dragoons gets obliterated. About 7 of them are hoofing it down towards the Terran base. I don't know what they hope to accomplish down this way other than just entirely fleeing. Ooh, connection! Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. 17 SCVs remain. 16 SCVs remain. This Reaver is a war hero, but we're back. Siege tanks gonna wipe out that Nexus. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Are we base racing? The Dragoons are not going back home to deal with this. This Reaver, honestly, no economy from Speed at all. He is down to 11 SCVs. He has no defense, but there's no defense for the probes here of Stork either. Stork's down to 15-10 probes himself. These probes running for their lives. Run, flee before the siege tanks destroy you all. They managed to get out of there somehow. Incredible stuff. Where's this Reaver? How many kills does it have? There are 3 more kills added to the count. That's another 4. What do we got? No, stop building Scarabs. I must know how many kills you have. I must know how many kills this Reaver has before the end of this game. I don't know if we can count, but Stork's main base is absolutely getting wrecked. No answer for that at all. Reaver, 29 kills on the Reaver. 30 kills on the Reaver. That siege tank has 4 HP. It's dead. The Reaver dies too. 31 kills on the Reaver. Oh my gosh. 5 probes, 0 SCVs here from Speed. He's got what he has, and that's it. Stork GG's out. Speed gets the win in 18 minutes and 58 seconds. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, absolutely fair enough. Wow. What an absolutely fantastic display of PvT there. Speed wins, but he has no SCVs. None. I mean, look, he's got command centers, and they're making SCVs, and he's got 400 minerals. It's not like he can't make any more workers. He just doesn't have any right now. That's all. But Stork, yeah, not only does Stork have no economy, but he's also got a big, scary army wrecking all of his stuff here. And yeah, once Stork lost his Reaver, I think that was it. I think that was it for army comp for him. He was making a DT, but the problem is there are spider mines enough around. The DT was going to run across a spider mine at some point. Plus, do these guys still have spider mines? No, I don't think they do. But there's a ComSat. There is a ComSat station that's alive as well. So that DT wasn't going to be enough to be a hero Dark Templar and get back in here and get some work done. But yo, that was insane. Like, what an absolutely crazy show there from Speed, getting that win. My gosh. Yeah. Reaver stuff killed a ton of his SCVs. He's like, well, screw it. I'll have a tiny army then. Comes up, almost kills this third base of Storks. Can't quite pull it off. Never kills the natural base either, hilariously. And it's really not until Stork decides to kind of base trade and go for it here that things go bad for him, I guess. Man. That was incredible. That was just absolutely disgustingly, crazily incredible in all ways. Yeah, I could see why this is a crazy one-of-a-kind game. Thank you so much for sending it in, RJB. And Terran gets the win against the Protoss. Have I had a Terran win against Protoss recently? I feel like maybe I have. Probably have. Anyway, wow. Good stuff. Good stuff there from Speed. That was extremely exciting for only, what, 18 minutes? Yeah, almost 19. 104 to 97,000 points there in favor of Speedy. Outproduced the Protoss, but got out-killed by the Protoss by a smaller number. So yeah, outproducing by a bunch, getting out-killed by a very little. 15 to 10 buildings raises a lot in only 20 minutes. And Stork did outspend. You know what? This is actually a pretty decent a decent outspend here by Stork. 6,000 resources in 18 minutes should really be quite enough, actually. But at the end of the day, it was not. Just the counterattack there, the siege tanks, the upgrades helped immensely there, I think, for Speed too. The 1-1 versus the 0-0 was a big deal. And yeah, Reavers are good, but sometimes Reavers can't be enough to win, even against a Terran player. So nicely done, Speed. And that's going to be it from me. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.